Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to Coping with Life Disabled and Mentally Ill. I am your host, Scott. Hello, everyone. I appreciate you. It is Saturday, and I do love me Saturdays. So, this week, I'm going to be talking about Japanese, and, this past week I have accomplished something, and I want to continue working hard and learning. So, English, English penmanship and writing, for me, is hard. I cannot do it very well. That is something that has been a problem of my entire life. That I can't write very well. It's hard for me. There's just a lot of issues writing English, and so I've been learning Japanese, and I've been, knowing how to read it very well, and just been learning a lot. Speaking is hard for me as well, and I'm working on that. But I got a few pieces of paper and a pen from the Japanese store I go to. And I'm like, I need to at least try writing. And without learning, the strokes and whatnot, and especially the way that it would be written for people who can read Japanese and that style. I'm like, I'm going to attempt it, and so I did. I wrote a few kanji and some characters from hiragana, and there's a lot of things that I want to go. A lot of things that I need to learn and get better at, and that is something that I am pursuing. But so I wrote it vertical, and I'm like, okay, I feel good. So I brought out my translator, and I wrote, on I had an idea of what I was writing, what I was trying to aim for, and so I brought out the translator there, and it read what I wrote. That I was so over the moon. I shared tears. It was very emotional for me. Knowing that I have all this issues writing, and the problem just going through. I try and do everything that I can that avoiding writing stuff down. But this has really went a long ways to make writing fun and learning characters and writing it with the right strokes, and I have a long ways to go, and it's gonna take a very long time, and I'm okay with that. And that, to me, that is a huge win, a huge boost for me going down this journey. And today, today is Saturday. I'm on day 107, which is fantastic. And you might be saying, well, you mentioned you were learning Japanese a year ago. Yeah, and I was working really, really hard. But with with Duolingo and basically their gamification and with the workbooks and other stuff that I've been working on, just being able to put everything together and go, okay, here is a definitive streak. Make number go up. make number go up. And just the constant of, okay, I need to do this. I need to put aside time to do this, which I try really hard to incorporate Japanese in almost anything that I do now. And that's something that I'm very proud of, and going forward, it's just something that I am really, really glad that I'm advancing, and I'm seeing that advance, and that makes me really, really happy. And going forward, just getting better, and practice stroke order on kanji, hiragana, and katakana, and learn how to write better, and continue learning. And a long way to go. I know that I just want to get better, but being able to somewhat write where a translator can translate as like, oh, this is what you're trying to convey, which really goes a long ways for me. And that makes me motivated to continue. And that happened this past week. Also this week, it's been really, really hot. Too hot for me. And that's really hard for me to handle. But I'm doing my best. And it just means a lot to me, doing my best, and being the best me that I can be. With that said, love the people in your life. Tell the people you care about you love them, that they matter to you. And no matter what you want to do in life, no matter what you want to accomplish, if it's attainable and it's realistically achievable, go for it. We have one life to live, and I'd rather have known that I tried than not try at all. And you never know what you can do, what you can accomplish by just trying. And it may not always get you where you want to go, but it will take you on a journey. And that is okay. It's just my humble opinion. Because life finds a way. And for myself, my motivation, the stuff that drives me, and, you know, it's hard, you know, with my depression that has this past week with the really hot weather, and even the good accomplishments, depression really tries to wreck in a resemblance of positivity in my life. And I try really hard to not let it affect me, which affects it more. But, you know, I try to live the best life that I can, one step at a time. And find things to do, but the one thing that I've found out, I've always known because that's who I am in there, but it's just one thing that I know about myself is, you know, no matter where I'm at in my life, no matter where I'm at in the moment of, you know, sadness, depression, going through emotions of negativity. If somebody is going through a bad time, if somebody is in distress or whatever it may be that somebody is going through, and they need somebody to listen to or talk to, vent, whatever it may be, I'm going to be there for them. And I'm going to be aware, tell them just, you know, my opinion, and most likely I'm going to be telling the most horrific, horrible things to make people laugh. That's what I do. I don't say, you know, jokes because they're most likely not, but I say things just to try and make people laugh. That's what I do. And I try really, really hard. But sometimes the best thing that I do is I just sit in silence. And if they want to say something, they can. They know that I am there. And sometimes that's something that just something that someone might just need, of the knowing that somebody is there just in case I want to talk or vent, and that I am there, or somebody who is there. That goes a long ways. And that's what I like doing, because life is unpredictable, and people go through horrific things, horrific ordeals, and in my opinion, that is bigger than my depression and the stuff that I'm suffering from that I have my entire life. I go, okay, this person is in need. This person is needing comfort, or this person, just needs somebody to be there or talk with, or whatever it may be. Maybe a distraction. And I try and offer that, because I try to lift people up and make people smile. And sometimes news and stuff that can wreak havoc on somebody's world, that those have lasting events, lasting effects, and it's good to know that there's somebody out there who may have been through similar things, or just exists, and that's what I try and offer. But I want you to enjoy your good Saturday, and I will be back here next week. I have no idea what next week will bring. I don't. But I'm all for it. I am all for it. So, with that said, love the people in your life. Thank you so much for being you. Thank you for giving me the little bit of time for me to just ramble. This has been Coping with Life, Disabled and Mentally Ill. I am Scott, and I bid you all adieu.